Miller is in Greenwich Village tonight with a preview. Yeah, the party starts tonight along with
Good evening, everybody. This is Mr. Hurry from Shoot the Breeze. How everybody today? How everybody's feeling? I hope y'all are feeling okay. Everybody had a good weekend. I sure enough did. Let's get started. So this week, my oldest daughter, she graduated from the fourth grade, going on to the fifth, and my second one, she's going from the, I think, first grade to second grade.
The energy that we need here in New York City this weekend. I hope people.
Or is it a third?
Spirit of activism.
What grade you going to?
Rise up, pride in protest.
Oh yeah, from kindergarten to first grade.
It was important to get political and meet the moment.
Excuse me, she's telling me now it's second grade, so she's going from the first grade to the second grade. All right. All right.
But it's also
Thank you,
about
sweetie.
celebration. The largest pride
So that's
party
what's
in
going on
North
right
America is
now.
set to bring in more than 1 million people
I'm
to
happy for
Sunday.
both of
They'll start
them.
at 26th and 5th, ending at
They're
15th and 7th.
going on to their
will be secured with 10,000
proper
NYPD
things.
security
They
plan
both
is
want to stay in the
a
same
making,
school,
involving uniformed
so we
officers,
ain't gonna try to
drones,
take
and
them out,
counterterrorism
anything
teams.
like
The
that.
city will always be
We're gonna leave them right where they at.
not allow any form of hate.
Me, I just finished my last
Police say
course,
there are no credible threats to the
and
pride
I'm
parade or any
thinking
event
that
this weekend,
I did
but of course,
pretty good.
officers are staying vigilant. In Greenwich Village, Brittany Miller, News 4 New
I'm
York.
hoping that
Starting for meteorologist Matt Brickman has a look at that weekend pride forecast. And
excuse me for a moment.
It is going to be hot on Sunday, Nat, but a nicer day, I think, for Sunday than what we're going to see tomorrow. We'll explain that. Blue skies, 80s. You don't really need any more details for what should just be a beautiful day to be out and about celebrating.
Yeah, my
Pride,
phone's
but
about to
there
die,
are
so I have to
going
go.
be some big differences between
But now it's
Sunday
on the
and Saturday.
charger.
Temperatures are similar, but the humidity
Yeah,
and the
so
chance
like I
of
said,
storms very different. The humidity right now.
my oldest one's going to the fifth.
Super low.
The youngest going to the second. I'm happy.
It's not a whole pretty steady through the night.
Whole new thing. The oldest one's going to. She's in the same school, but she's going to the middle school. She's going into the middle school. So it's the same school, but a higher level now. And the oldest and the youngest still staying in the same area, like walking distance from us from the school. The oldest one probably had to take the bus if her mother don't take her to the school.
Team in Telemundo 47 Investiga. A Queens doctor expected to plead guilty to sex crime charges on Monday. Prosecutors say
as a father, I'm happy. I helped them along,
patients and used his cell phone to record
getting
himself violating them sexually. Our sources say that Chang
getting the kids together for their school, making their lunches.
Now, some accusers now suing New York Presbyterian Hospital Queens. The facility employed Chang during some of those alleged crimes. The jury in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial will likely start deliberating on Monday. The defense
And
gave closing
everything.
arguments in Lower Manhattan today,
Still
saying the music
sweating the
personal life is
balding.
under attack. His attorney questioned the charges and the quality of the evidence against Combs. But federal prosecutors told
I
the jury that
celebrated
over
some
20 years
birthdays.
span, he used his power and fame to commit arson and kidnapping, distribute drugs, engage in prostitution. And they also reminded the jury
Some
of
people
that
and
hotel
stuff.
hallway video where Combs was seen
So just simple things I did this week.
I'll
I'll have to know what y'all did this week. What y'all going to do this week? What y'all do this week? Did y'all have a did y'all have did y'all have a graduation to go to this week?
From the movie producers, including
Did y'all do anything?
They accused the producers of failing to follow
Me, like I said, I did what I did. Went to the school, took some pictures. I probably might put some pictures up here on YouTube on the shorts to show everybody.
Today's Supreme Court ruling on birthright citizenship. He was calling it, quote, an intention to puncture the sanctity of the U.S. Constitution.
What you
Trump
call
administration, meantime, is celebrating this ruling. News Force Melissa Colloway
do some things.
reaction for us tonight.
of birthright citizenship.
Tonight, New Yorkers reacting to the news that the Supreme Court delivered a major win to President Donald Trump by limiting the power of federal judges to step in and block his policies.
Well, this was a big one, wasn't it? This was a big decision.
The ruling now paving the way for a majority of states to enforce Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship as we know it, as part of his hardline immigration agenda.
Birthright citizenship is not a policy. Birthright citizenship is written into the Constitution.
President Trump wants to give citizenship to babies born in this country only if at least one of the parents is a citizen or a permanent resident.
If you were born in this country, you are a citizen of this country.
Yeah, that's a good. I'm looking at the. I'm sorry for the pause. I'm looking at the news when they're talking about birthright citizenship. So let me get this straight. The president want to stop birthright citizenship from happening. So if you're not a citizen or you're not like if one parent's not a citizen and both parents are not citizens, your child is not a citizen of this country. So that means that children that's born overseas who were conceived in America, mother went overseas and were born overseas, say like Europe, they're not part of the European nation, or Japan, they're not part of they're not Japanese citizens, even though they were born in that country. They technically Japanese or European, correct? So if two immigrants Congress's first attempt to reassert its come to America, a man and a woman, and the woman is pregnant but gave birth on American soil, went to the hospital, got the name and stuff like that, gave the state and the place both of whom died where they was born at. Doesn't that make the child a citizen of that state, thus making that child a citizen of the country? Joseph Viggiano was also promoted to detective today. His father was an ESU detective. I think so. So it's in and since it's in the Constitution, why are we arguing about it?
Had the biggest heart, he really loved to help other people.
I don't understand it. I quite don't understand the dynamic this president did. What needs to happen is we got to again put a Democrat in the White House, so we could start doing things the right way. Because people say, well, the stock market is good now. It's good for now. Remember, under Trump, it crashes. And all the stuff he's doing is way out of hand, out of control. And what we need to do is really buck down in a horrible incident with an umbrella. And a little later on, sitting in traffic, how a woman jammed up that busy highway, armed. Coming up. We need to buckle down. It's all good. To me, this is what we should do. How do you defang a snake? Simple. Grab him by the head, open his mouth, and pull his fangs out. It's not going to stop the venom for coming out. It won't stop the venom from coming out, but it can't bite you. You gotta defang the Republicans. You gotta pull out their teeth. About pulling out the teeth, you gotta do things that require harsh things that they don't like. And I guarantee you, the things that goes up in this mind that I want to do, they ain't gonna like. Trust me. Two, you gotta tax
Eczema
the
isn't
wealthy.
same for everyone, but it
How
can
much?
People with moderate to severe eczema.
I say from 50
like skin that's still warm
to
at 1
65%.
Don't use if you're allergic to
What we gotta
Epworth.
do
Allergic
now
reactions can occur that
is
can be
really
severe. Eye problems can occur.
all the
Tell
more
your
people
doctor if you have
65%
new
a
or worsening eye
65%
problems. You
tax
should not receive a live vaccine
hike
treated with Epworth.
on the
Before
rich
starting
and the
Epworth, tell your
powerful.
doctor if you have a parasitic infection. Ask your doctor about once monthly Epworth.
Poverty level, middle class, upper middle class, the rich, the millionaires, the billionaires, and the trillionaires. They all get taxed a certain amount. I say the poverty level, the poor, should get taxed about 5%. At least 5%.
You get an annual
Probably
physical
a
and
little
mammogram on
less.
schedule. But how often do you check on your heart?
The middle
Find an
class,
screening today. With RWJ
about
Barnabas Health,
10%.
let's be healthy together.
You're watching News 40
10-15%.
with David Ushery.
Upper middle class,
Sports with John
20 to
Chandler,
20,
and the most accurate
20,
with
20%.
Matt Bergman. This is
The millionaires, 40%. It's
Wait, I think it's time to
40%.
check out this video showing
The
the end of a
billionaires,
long weekend, a Long Island parking lot and the garage below. Crews ended up hoisting the
40, 45%.
after the parking lot collapsed. It happened in New Hyde Park.
The
We showed you that on
trillionaires,
Wednesday. The bus driver just
65%.
pulled up when there it is. The concrete bucket
Is
bus
it?
fell in.
But this is me just doing the calculations in my head. I know it's not 100% exact, but at least
All right, let's talk about the race for mayor here in the city.
people will. You gotta understand, the poor middle class, the poor and the middle class are the ones that spend the most money. The upper middle class, what millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, they spend a lot on extravagance. They have to show how rich they are.
Just hours after Mayor Eric Adams launched his re-election campaign, it got ugly.
Do you think he's an anti-Semite? Yes, I do. I think some of the comments, you look at some of his rap lyrics where he's talked about, his embracing.
And they're talking about
President Trump,
the race for mayor.
for the second day in a row.
Yeah, but that's what they need to.
We're going to go to a communistic state. That's so bad for New York.
Zohran Mamdani is still refuting allegations that he's anti-Semitic.
I think the most important thing is for Jewish New Yorkers, especially hesitant ones or skeptical ones, to see me in person, to meet me, to ask me questions, even to yell at me.
Some House Republicans today demanded Mamdani's citizenship be revoked.
That's disgusting.
Senate Leader Chuck Schumer stopped short of saying he would endorse Mamdani when asked today.
I'm meeting with him. We had a good conversation. He's running the campaign. I'll be meeting with him. I think that responsible people need to not get extreme.
Reverend Al Sharpton says both candidates have some explaining to do, and this weekend Mamdani visits his National Action Network. Looking ahead at the field of candidates in the general election, the big outstanding question: will Andrew Cuomo stay in the race and run on his independent line? There are concerns that if both Adams and Cuomo run, they'll split their shared base of Black and Jewish voters and make it easier for Mamdani to win.
When I hear all of this panic that I don't agree with about Mamdani, but nobody will make the sacrifice, then are they really concerned about what they're saying about him, or are they concerned about their own career?
Meanwhile, the deadline to get off the ballot is midnight tonight, but Cuomo apparently wants to keep his options open, according to sources. So his name will remain on the ballot, even if he decides not to run. Sharpton uses a Cinderella analogy.
If midnight comes and they're both still on the ballot, they miss their chance not to turn into a political pumpkin.
Do you think Andrew Cuomo should stay in the race?
No, I don't think so.
Tell me why not.
Well,
I don't think so. I think it's
shit in New York is getting kind of weird. I think it's time for me to move someplace else. It's getting weird.
Said he has to look at the
landscape in the general election, which he says is totally different from the primary. He may see this as a last chance to make a political comeback, or perhaps he's just keeping options open while he explores other career moves. But if his name remains on the ballot, he'll undoubtedly siphon some votes from other candidates, even if he decides not to mount an actual campaign. Melissa Russo, News 4, New York.
That was a fever dream. Like, it still doesn't feel real.
Tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from the New Jersey lifeguard impaled by a beach umbrella, asking only to be identified as Alex. She talked about the freak accident as the wind knocked her to the ground. Then the pole.
Like I was saying, I had a great week so far. But now I have to face reality. The kids are out of school now. It's summer break.
Alex said she appreciates how fast her fellow lifeguards reacted.
It's going to be tough.
Hold the open umbrella, cut it on both ends, remove part of it. That way she could be transported to the hospital. We're so happy to see her smiling. And
it's going to be a rough
a lot of people are going to be
month and a half.
Yes, get ready.
This weekend, it's going to be a warm weekend.
They out of school. They jumping and jiving.
I'll let you know about though.
But the thing is,
temperatures look good both days. There is a
I want to keep them busy.
On Saturday. Showers early.
Next week, I'm going to get their packets. First, I got to upload their packets. Upload their packets onto a flash drive. Then break it out. Go to the library and print it out.
Ocean water pushing you out towards sea. Do not try to fight it. Swim parallel to the coastline and swim your way back to shore there. But down the Jersey Shore, you can see Sunday.
And print out their packets. I think it's 10 cents per page. So I know about. They said it's about 59 cents. So that's like $5. About $5.90, $6.
Early tomorrow morning, they'll stop it.
And I think it's 50.
But most of this gets going second half today. I think we get rid of the.
That's only for black and white pages. For colored pages, I think it's 50 cents. So 59.
Feel like it's in the 90s, believe it or not. And then here come the storms. Later in the evening hours, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. That pushes through. This is when you can see.
I think it's about $20.
I think it moves out to Long Island. So not expecting much there.
59 times 50 cents.
But there is that category 1 of 5 risk of seeing severe weather.
Probably $20-$40. Because I'm thinking
60 miles an hour or stronger. Overnight tonight, temperatures don't move.
$5.945.
So we are right into the early morning hours tomorrow. But once we get into the middle part of the day, sun is shining, we warm up. Temperatures in the mid 80s.
Yeah, 59 pages, 50 cents. Take out the zeros for now. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 5 is 25. It's 29.
Now, as far as rain goes,
but
that's Saturday evening chance. Beyond that, I think Sunday and Monday
$29, about $30. About $30. So I mean, but that's for 2 packets. One for Kalia, one for Janice. That's about $60. Yeah, but so if I do it black and white, it's only 10. It's gonna be like $12 for both packets. $6. So that's what I'm thinking.
Take the Holland Tunnel. Heads up, you're going to breathe a sigh of relief real soon because this marks the final weekend that the New Jersey bound side will be closed for.
Probably just go with $12 than with $60 because that's way too much money just to waste. And they probably have to double up on it again just in case a page get messed up.
And now one woman stopped traffic on a busy highway.
I gotta call these people up about the printer.
Introducing the all-new Chevy Equinox, starting at under $30,000, and the all-electric Equinox EV, America's most affordable EV with a 350.
So enough about me. What about you all? What are y'all gonna be doing? I need to know what y'all gonna do. What y'all doing for the summer?
it takes is a little bit of funky rhythm.
Justin the Thurman. Yeah! It's Squid Games, Maybe Young Hun, Balance tonight.
So what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna be doing this summer? Me, I'm gonna try my best to relax, take it easy,
Because any car that doesn't offer the confidence that
have a kumbaya moment,
is a car that stops short of
and probably might drink my way until they go back to school. I don't know.
2025 ES350 for $519 a month.
I'm just having a little fun right now.
Look closely at this truck.
Just chilling out
You'll see hard work, a great adventure,
and
so
whatnot.
much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family.
I finished, like I said, I finished my schooling.
It's time to see Ford in a
It was
new light.
rough,
Right now,
but I did pretty good.
Plus $3,000 renewal cash for
I just gotta check my
local Ford stores.
It's ShopRite's 3-day super sale. Get wild live lobsters or
excuse me, I'm just tired.
so much more.
I went to bed early, and I've been up all day drinking coffee. I got this huge thermos, nothing but coffee in it. Drinking coffee all day. I went to the library to do my finals. I was late for one, but I wasn't late for the other one, which was good. I did it, finished it, I'm done. I'm just waiting for the final grade. Once I get my final grade, see how well I did. Let's see if I graduate. I gotta call my
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America.
student advisor and see what I can do about how to set up my diploma and everything.
Dependability comes standard.
See your local Chevy dealer.
New at 11, a squirrel's recovering after getting caught in a terrible foothold trap on Long Island. Take a look at the video.
I gotta get
she noticed the animal was trapped underneath her fence in a neighbor's yard. She was able to free the squirrel, get it to an emergency vet where the licensed wildlife rehabilitator is taking care of it. Animal rescue officials say these traps are inhumane. People should find better ways to handle the wildlife on their properties. New video showing a dangerous situation for drivers out of Texas where a woman armed with a gun just parked herself right in the middle of the highway. Yeah, not in a car, but in a lawn chair. Her refusal to move prompted a 5-hour-long standoff. The police say started after she got into a crash with an 18-wheeler outside of Houston Thursday. The traffic was shut down in both directions while officers attempted to negotiate with her. They said she eventually surrendered after her daughter showed up at the scene. Police took her into custody, immediately transferred her to the hospital. We'll be right back with John Chip and sports coming up.
No, it's on the news. This woman sat in a lawn chair and sat there. Great woman. Oh man, tired. But I gotta do this podcast. I have to do this podcast. I got my 11 subscribers, which I'm thank you for just build me up, people. Please build me up. I could do this on if I get 50 subscribers, I could do it on my phone. That means I can go on my phone and start doing it. That's all I need. That's all I need to do. Just start doing it on my phone.
No.
I'll be good because if I do it on my phone, that means that I could travel anywhere without my laptop. I could do this when I'm home, and when I'm someplace else, I could do it on my phone, do my live streaming on my phone and stuff, and I can get more and more people subscribed to my thing. That reminds me, I didn't share my thing yet. Let me share. I have to share my thing to let everybody know I'm live. I'm doing it up.
We're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder, so you can get the car you want at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you.
Hoping that
summer sales event.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue or Pathfinder, or get a low $239 per month lease on
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heart that's strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do.
Just
in every Chevy truck, like
hopefully
every
I'll
Chevy
get
driver,
everybody
dependability comes standard.
Current qualified lessees can get this 2025 Silverado
help
for
me
around
out and just
$379 a month.
pick
Or
me up.
Chevy owners can get $77.50 total cash allowance when you trade
That's
in
all
an
I'm
older
asking.
vehicle.
As creators, so much of our collaboration is digital, and I need the best internet available.
I'm
Spectrum
asking
has
for
a
too
connection
much.
that is reliable, that keeps us connected.
We've got kids in college, kids in high school. The kids are on their phone streaming while gaming. What screen are you paying attention to?
Yeah.
We really depend on Spectrum to be seamless. Its sound never lets us down.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
The Spectrum Sports Desk is brought to you by Spectrum. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum.
The Islanders have a 3% chance of getting the number 1 pick of this year's NHL draft. And the odds that they would trade that pick tonight, 0%.
With the first overall selection in the 2025 NHL draft, the New York Islanders are proud to select from the Erie Otters, Matthew Schaefer.
And there he is, Matthew Schaefer, standing and hugging his dad in Los Angeles.
Kids
He's only
asleep.
17 years old. He now becomes a cornerstone of rebuild. Look at this back in the
I'm
Island.
just
We're at the Islanders draft party
happy
tonight. Just bet.
they
Let's
say
hope this is a franchise-altering draft pick. Schaefer's a two-way defenseman with the potential to be a top blue liner for years. And look at those kids. They know it. They can feel it. Matthew wore a suit jacket tonight with a photo of his mom on the inner lining near his heart. She died in February of 2024 from breast cancer. So when he got up to head to the stage, she was on his mind as he soaked in the moment.
Thank you, guys. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're good. Thanks, Nadia. I appreciate it. Sorry.
Matthew, we can't wait to see you tomorrow. It's a great day in the Island organization. Your parents should be extremely proud of you. I know your mom's proud of you. So we can't wait to see you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, taking a chance on me. Promise I won't disappoint, but especially just want to say to my mom and, my family and friends, thanks for everything, but especially you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hard not to be moved by that moment tonight. The Islanders could not land
I'm
Long
just-
Islander James Higgins. He went to Boston at number 7. They did draft right winger Victor Eklund and defenseman Kashawn Atchison at 16 and 17 after trading Noah Dobson to get those
Yeah.
picks. So how they
I'm
do?
just happy that I'm
Has
just
to be
getting
5
everything
years. It takes a lot of time to develop.
settled,
The
getting
Yankees hosted
everything
the Athletics
done.
for 3 this weekend. Scoreless in the second when Jazz Chisholm changes that. His 12th home run puts the Yanks on the board 1-0. And
Just
that's the only
hoping
run they would
everything
need.
goes
Just to be
goes
sure,
well for
let's get a few
me.
more runs to feel comfortable about this, right? Cody Bellinger delivers in the third. The single to center, scoring Anthony Volpe. And with that run on the board, Will Warren would get the job done for the Yankees. He struck out 7 in 5 innings on this night. So Warren gets the work and gets the win. The Yankees shut out the Athletics 3-0 the final. Luis Severino will face the
Yeah,
Yankees with the A's
I know.
on
I
Sunday.
feel like I'm
He'll
in and
deal
out,
with
in and out.
injuries and piling
Yeah,
up, and
this
that's where
Friday,
coaches maybe-
it's
maybe they
a
should
lazy
see if they
Friday.
can step
It's a
back
lazy
in a
Friday.
trade because
I could say it like that.
Kennedy
It's a lazy.
goes
It is a
season
lazy
over
Friday.
with the Achilles
I really
rupture
don't.
that
It's not like
fear. The Mets are coming off 2 everybody
I don't want to. It's like I don't want to do nothing.
Pittsburgh tonight. Second inning, it's
Doing a
2-0
live. I could have done it
Pirates.
next
Isaiah
week, but
Kiner-Falefa
I gotta keep
singles to
doing
left,
these
tacking on
lives,
one more.
so
Pirates would score 4 in the frame. But then in the
it will
fourth,
be.
well, this is good. Here goes Juan Soto flying solo.
It will
to
be
dead
here.
center. Soto's bat really coming to life. That is great news for the Mets. The problem was he didn't have much company. The Mets managed just 1 run on 6 hits. Pirates piling up a ton of runs on David Peterson and Blade Tidwell. Mets fall 9-1. The final from Pittsburgh. That's sports. We'll be right back after this.
I'm just hoping that everything goes well for me.
What's that? It's electric. You are electric.
I'm just hoping that, like I said, everything goes well for me. I get everything done. I'm doing this, doing that. I'm really trying to get myself pumped up, but I'm just not in the right.
Let's move on. Action.
I'm not in the right state of mind like I'm supposed to be right now.
Emphasize ArborTech. Reject more.
I'm just hoping that everything goes well and everything, and I'll just have a good time.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC Terrain Elevation. What we choose to challenge, we challenge completely.
There's 1132. What y'all gonna be? Like I said, like I'm asking everybody, what are y'all plans? What are y'all gonna be doing? Speak to me. Let me know something. I need to know.
Hi, I'm referee number 2. So sorry I'm late. Violation. Red card and cut. I can do it again. Oh, got it.
Let me know what y'all doing. What y'all gonna do? What y'all plan on doing?
Bye, guys. How much are we paying this guy? I don't even know who that is.
Talk to me, people. Talk to me.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own legend, Toyota Trucks. Right now, lease a new Tacoma for just $289 a month, or get 1.99% APR financing for a full 60 months on a new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
We are following breaking news right now out of the Bronx, where a fire burning in Mount Eden has left 10 people hurt. The FDNY telling us 3 are civilians who are seriously hurt. 3 of the victims are firefighters with minor injuries. This is Citizen App video from the scene along Jessup Place. We're told the fire is burning on the first floor of the building there. No word on exactly how it started, but we're going to keep you posted on NBCNewYork.com. That's going to do it for News 4 New York at 11. Tonight's show, starring Jimmy Fallon, is next. Wake up with a weekend edition of Today in New York starting at 6 a.m. Have a good one.
Oh my gosh, hi, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having us, Jimmy.
You're welcome. I'm super stoked for the new album, too.
We're excited for
Plus, with the heart disease risk factor, tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infections.
Yeah, I'm flipping through the channels now.
Don't take an allergic.
I got 30 minutes to go before it's time for me to go, and then I have to do my things on the.
Babysitter, but he didn't tell me anything about a private investigator or her background.
Didn't know about the babysitter, didn't know about the babysitter, Marion Mitchell. You kept all that private until our son told me.
All right, so I'm not understanding why a serious life event like this is not required sharing amongst co-parents. What would lead you to believe that you could allow, how old is your son? How old was he when he got married?
15.
What would lead you to believe that you would allow a 15-year-old child to get married when his father comes once a week but never share that with his father?
Because his father and I do not get along. He's controlling and he's just jealous.
Y'all taking my money.
Jealous of what?
He's just jealous of our son and our relationship.
Years.
That has absolutely nothing to do with you notifying the father about important material changes to your son's life.
Coming up, I have a certificate thing that says that if this is real and I have pictures, I'm in love with her. My dad is trying to ruin it because he's just embarrassed that he's trying to protect you.
And later.
And then that's where I see Paul driving up with his red Jeep. I see him like luring her with like some treats. And
Yeah, that's not true, Your Honor. I was just waving at the dog.
Closed captioning provided by
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
Did you know that Gain Super Flings were created by award-winning perfumers and scientists? They supersized the fling and filled it with concentrated detergent, then added 3 times the Febreze freshness and 4 times the Oxy cleaning power. No wonder I'm obsessed. Try Gain Super Flings.
The Dove Beauty Bar, shaped by your beauty for your beauty. Made with 1/4 moisturizing cream to love and care for every single curve. The Dove Beauty Bar, shaped by your beauty since 1957.
You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
I would have called yesterday, but
I could have called yesterday, but
I should have called yesterday, but
Would've, could've, should've. We hear that a lot. Hi, I'm Jonathan, an insurance professional and manager here at Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. Sometimes people put off calling about life insurance. Before you know it, another year has passed. And when they do call, they say, I wish I called sooner. Call right now for free information on the $9.95 plan. Are you between age 50 and 85? You can get whole life insurance.
Yeah, so I'm done.
$9.95 a month.
do I have
Somewhat.
to answer health questions to get it?
There are no health questions. You cannot be turned down for any health reason, past or present.
How long does this policy last?
Well, I'm done sharing. So, like I said, today, I'm not really in it for right now. I think that I want to know, does other content creators on YouTube get this way where they like the show must go on even though they feel like not really into it today. They just let this thing be over with, please. I wonder does they don't feel like we have to talk. Let me know. Leave a thought in the comment section. The comment sections are open. Let me know something. It's just like I said, I just today it's Friday. I'm really not feeling it today, but I have to do it anyway. Cause I can't. I gotta focus on doing it more and more. So get contact. I said sooner or later, I really don't have that. Like days like this where I really don't have nothing to talk about, and I just blurt out stuff. And let's call it a day.
We're back with the case of Sheldon Maxwell, who brought Paula Tapp
And
to
I'll
court
just
for allowing their teenage son to marry his babysitter.
I saw their relationship taking off. It happened over time. My
a 15-year-old with a 21-year-old?
My son would have done it anyway, with or without me. They're in love. They're so happy.
You're not in your head. Please stand up. I want to hear from you.
I'm
in love with Carol. I have a certificate thing that says that if this is real, and I have pictures. I'm in love with her. My dad's just trying to ruin it because he's just embarrassed that his love
trying to protect you. You can't even afford a family. You don't have a job. You don't have a license. You couldn't go to war for this country. Yet you want a wife and children? I'm almost 16, Dad. I'm going to get a job. 16? You're still 2 years away from legal consent.
I'm going to get a job.
And you need to tell me after it happens.
So you signed the consent without his knowledge?
Yes.
You live in New Hampshire?
Yes.
I'm looking at New Hampshire law now.
Mm-hmm.
In that state, the legal marriage age with parental consent is 14 years old for males and 13-year-old for females. Without parental consent, it's 18 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. And as I was reading through these laws, I was going to act like I was just so surprised, but there are many states that still have archaic laws that allow minors to get married with parental consent. And so I want to talk about this relationship, Mitch, and hear from you.
No, I'm looking at
How is supposed to be your babysitter? How
Justice with Laura Lake.
having a romantic relationship?
Oh, Your Honor, when I was 13, my mom hired Carol. She would go on to run errands and go to her job.
We the people will judge.
That would be our bonding time. She would
with Judge Lauren
let me
Lake.
do things that my mom wouldn't let me do. She'd let me stay up past my bedtime, play lots of video games, eat anything I want. And then Carol said that I could do anything I wanted because I'm different than other boys. I'm a true boy. I'm a man. I can make my own decisions.
This sounds sick. But go ahead.
My friends back at school, they're not allowed to date until they're 18. But Carol said that I can date whatever age I want. So
when did Carol get jurisdiction to decide this?
Well, my wife saw how mature I was. So we
and where is Carol?
She's really busy with work and she can't be here. And just
she's not babysitting somebody else, is she?
She might, Your Honor. Your Honor, it just pains her that she can't be here. Because she just loves me. That's what she's been telling me this whole time. I don't see where we have to have this. I don't understand, Dad. Why can't you just trust me?
Carol's not trustworthy. Neither's your mother. And I've set you up for failure.
Miss Taft, if I hired a 21-year-old to watch my 15-year-old son, and it turned into a romantic relationship, I don't even understand what I would do to keep my composure. I want to understand from you, what is it about this relationship that
I'm looking at Lauren Lake
was okay?
I just saw the love that they had for each other, and he's always been.
But your son is just 15 years old.
I know, but he acts way more mature.
He doesn't. He acts like he's 8. I was just listening to him testify.
He's very mature for his age.
I'm almost 16 now.
And that's why you had a babysitter.
Exactly. You hired a babysitter because he wasn't responsible enough to stay at home by himself while you were going to work. Regardless, the worst part of it is it's legal. Now, if Mr. Maxwell lived in the same state, your consent would have been required as well. But because you live in a different state and she has primary custody, she can sign off on this by herself, which is what she did. Now, I am the mother of a 12-year-old boy, soon to be 13. So I need to ask something respectfully. Was Carol pregnant?
No.
No. So you base this decision and you sign this consent solely because you think your son had the capacity at 15 years old to love, be committed to, and take care of a 21-year-old woman.
Correct.
I'm never going to make this make sense in my mind, Sean. So let me just stop. All right. The plaintiff's case is dismissed. Judgment for the defendant. Court is adjourned.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed. Coming up.
She keeps her backyard like a prison, hardly ever lets that dog out. And so all I did was wave at the dog. Just friendly little face. Hey, Kelly, I have no treats tonight.
Hold on, Mr. Martin, why are you in here acting crazy? The dog's name is Kirby. She said it. It's her dog.
Closed captioning provided by.
Yo, people get weird these days. I don't know why. It's just what it is.
It's a lifesaver if you have restless legs. Available at your local retailer.
My charger,
with Judge Lauren.
Don't you hate that dirty old hose?
the charger for my computer. I gotta buy a new one.
And it's way too heavy to carry around. It's time to get the brand new pocket hose Copperhead. Just turn on the water and watch it grow to a full
Okay,
size.
got it back on again. it was messed up, so I had to put it back on again. But yes, like I was saying, everything is kind of wonkers and stuff. But that's one thing I want to do. Next week, I'm gonna test something out when I'm on here next week. What I'm gonna do is, copyright when you can't play music or anything on YouTube, any type of music on YouTube or copyright. I want to know how far the copyright thing is, because people like to play music in the background. We all know who music it is. We're not saying it is ours, anything like that.
claims her dog jumped out of her car window and broke its hip when her neighbor pulled up next to her and waved a meaty treat. Paul Martin says Miss Janice is a bad owner and her dog jumped at the chance to make a getaway.
I'm just saying, we know that the music that we like to listen to is not our own. So why is YouTube making a big fuss over anything? That doesn't make no sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Why do they want to make a problem worse than what it is? We like to listen to music. We like to sing to our music. Shoot, we go to a place called karaoke, and we sing to songs made by other people. So why is it that we, like on YouTube, you can't play no music or anything like that? I'm playing a TV show right now, and I'm not getting penalized for it. I mean, you can hear it in the background. You can hear my voice in the background. You can hear it. So what's the difference between?
I know Kelly, Your Honor. She's the cutest little dog.
My cat Patches is up here now.
You can clearly see if you take a good look. And Kelly, Your Honor, is in a prison. She keeps her backyard like a prison, hardly ever lets that dog out. And so I do wave at the dog. Just friendly little things, Kelly.
Patches!
Hold on, Mr. Martin, why are you in here acting crazy? The dog's name is Kirby. She said it. It's her dog. Yeah. Why are you calling the dog Kelly?
Okay, Your Honor.
This is my other cat.
I'm just going to award the plaintiff the money. We're going to keep going. Because we're not going to be up and acting crazy.
Coming up.
She only lets it out in the backyard like once a week.
No, I'm not.
This is my other cat named Patches.
So wait a minute. You've been
You left. Patches left. She don't want. She's camera shy, unlike Ghost. Like I said, that cat we found in the garbage area. We gotta get it, checked out. But it's a healthy little cat / kitten. Long cat long. Well, Ghost is kind of like shrunken. Ghost is long, but nothing. But she's just fat, and Patches is just long. Extreme sound long. Yeah, but like I was saying, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna see if I can play classical music like Mozart, Beethoven. Will that get like demonetized? Because I'm gonna play for 30 minutes and see what happens. Because I'm thinking that if I play Mozart, Beethoven, Bach, Chopin, I want to see what happens if that get demonetized or I get penalized for it. Because I don't think I will because it's classical music. There's no words to it and anything like that. So like today's music, like got words we all know that. But some people ain't gonna know who was Bach or Mozart, Beethoven, Chopin. Nobody gonna know these people. Nobody gonna know these people who these people are. They ain't gonna really care. So next week I'm gonna try 30 minutes, play music, play classical music. And let me give you a preview of what I'm talking about. Just a quick preview of what I'm talking about.
Company in the country, and their administrators have paid out more than $1 billion in auto repair. That's billion with a B. CarShield is the choice that gives you the CarShield guarantee. Your rate never goes up, and your coverage never goes down, no matter how many claims you have. Look, it's inevitable. As your car truck ages, the parts and components are gonna fail. It's not worth the risk. Call CarShield now.
Waiting until your car breaks down is too late. Call CarShield for coverage on up to 5,000 parts and get the CarShield guarantee, where your rate never goes up and your coverage never goes down, no matter how many claims you have. Call 800-592-5583. 800-592.
You hear that in the background? Now I'm gonna play this for like a few seconds, about a minute, a minute or two. Let's see what happens, cause I want to know if this in 2 minutes. No, my time is saying that this is not right. Cause the last time when I first started, I played like I was playing like music by Nelly and stuff like that, and they shut it down. They're like, "Oh, you can't play that music or this part." So I'm gonna see what happens when I play this for a bit right now. But like I said, I'm just giving y'all just a preview of what I'm talking about. See if so y'all can listen to what I'm saying that about copyright. Because I think that people want to play music in the background. I can know that certain copyright can't play because they need people to listen to them. But to me, like I said, if you're in the barbershop, they playing the salsa, rap, R&B's, they playing music. And it's not like you hear the music every day. So why on YouTube? It's a copyright thing. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off now. I'm just gonna, like I said, I just wanted to see if
Domino's
what's gonna happen
crust pizza before.
I might have lost the word.
Until now, that
next
is.
time.
Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust
What's
pizza.
gonna happen?
We didn't just stuff our crust with cheese.
Well, like I said, I
We
will
used
show
delicious
y'all
crust
just a
dough,
little
sprinkled
bit.
garlic seasoning and Parmesan
Oh,
on top.
well,
It's Domino's
thinking
first ever
about
stuffed crust
doing
pizza.
next week.
Try it for the first
30
time
minutes
tonight.
straight through just to
You're
see
watching
what
Real
happens
People
when I
with
play
Janet
classical
Laura
music
Lake.
on while
We're back
I'm
in the
live
dispute
streaming.
between Laura Janice
If
and her neighbor
if
Paul
they
Martin
don't say
over
nothing, let the
veterinary
music
bills.
go through, then okay, I can start using classical music in the background. But if they say oh, you can't do that, copyright. Who gonna know who the people are? Nobody ain't gonna know.
Documenting her abuse.
And
so all I
two,
did was wave at the dog to just say,
we all
"Hey,
know
give a friendly
who
face."
today's
What is
music
this
artists
abuse you were
are. So if you hear
Well,
songs
she
on
keeps
this
the
thing,
dog locked in her house almost 24/7.
who cares?
And you can
I
hear
mean,
it
like, yo,
yelping
I live on the
and
first
crying
floor,
every single
but
day.
I'm like
She
a
only
little
lets it out
far
the
in the
back door
back.
once a week.
No,
But
I do not. I let my dog out
the
every
street
day.
is right there.
So wait a minute. You've been doing an
I'm like far away in the
investigation.
back, but the
Yes,
street is.
Your
Honor.
You can
Well,
still
I
hear
run a
sirens and stuff.
rescue
So when a
operation.
car drives by,
How often do you let your dog out?
but the subwoofer,
I do
windows
work down. I
down,
do. So I have keypads when I'm
trunk,
not home. But I don't have a
back of the
roommate.
truck is
But when I
up
am
and
home, I let
everything,
my dog
and
out
that
all the time. She
subwoofer just
actually does go up to
blasting.
the sliding door
You hear the
to let
music
me know
going
that she needs to
by.
go. She's well trained. I don't know where he's
I'm
going.
not playing the music,
Yes.
but you can hear the music going by,
What happened?
and you get copyright for that. We heard that. Who cares? I mean, let us play our music, please. YouTube, listen to me. It's not that serious, all right? We could play. Let us play our music. It's not copyright. We ain't gonna get. There's no. There ain't gonna be no
I was
trouble.
chewing some beef jerky, but I didn't have any in my hand. All I was doing was waving. No beef jerky. Well, then the light turns green. I go forward, Your Honor. That's it. Next thing I know, I'm being sued.
Well, because Kirby jumps out after him because he's waving this freaking beef jerky around.
So Kirby jumps out the window and what happens to Kirby?
The window.
I mean, yo, it's just.
She does live.
Thank God. What
Thank
happened?
God. But she did suffer a hip fracture.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the
I mean,
People
it's
returns. Promotional consideration provided by.
I mean, we just need a Some people just like to have some type of internet, some music on. You know, it's not that. YouTube is not that serious. Okay, it's not that serious. Let us play. Let's be real. Just let us play music, okay? It's good. It's because for people who just making content, playing music, it's a good thing. It helps. It causes, like for me, I would love to play music. So I love to play music and listen to my songs while I'm on here, live streaming, bopping to it, and stuff like that. And who knows? the person on the other side that want to be live with me could start talking to me, start asking me questions while the music popping. Yo, and besides,
This doesn't make any sense.
I know a lot of friends who try who are rappers or managers of rappers, and I would love to have their songs playing in the background so I can listen to it and see how they sound. And like, yo, check this brother out. You know, I like that. And like I said, I would love to do. That's some of the things I like to do too. Listen to music, read books, play video games, use different electronics.
Where there's not enough room, depending on the size of your dog, for your dog to be able to jump out of the car.
Yeah.
And that, my dear, is the issue. You have not presented sufficient evidence to, in any
I got 3 minutes to go.
Claim that Mr. Martin purposefully or negligently
and almost time for me to go, but I would like to say thank you. Thank you all, especially my 11 subscribers on YouTube who had to listen, who came to listen to me. I thank you all for subscribing like this. Still, guys, listen up. If you can still, I still wait for y'all guys to come on. Like I said, this is a place for us guys, for us fellas, to sit down like I'm doing now. Just bullshit, talking a lot of mess. Nothing serious, but you know, something just past the day where you want to get away from every other thing, from your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other, your kids, the dog, the cat, the bird, the lizard, or whatever pet you have, and just want to get away, just want to vent and just talk. That's what I should do. Next week, play classical music for 30 minutes while I do a Ventful Friday. That's what I do next week, a Ventful Friday. Ventful Friday. Now, what people probably might want to ask, what is Ventful Friday? Ventful Friday is when people could vent. Guys, if you need something take off your chest, you can vent it. I don't mind. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to let you go. I don't know how to shut off the
But as a nurse, my training told me
the comments down. Yeah.
So I connected with the place.
As soon as I do, I will shut down the comments and let y'all vent.
She quickly recommended communities and set up tours.
And let y'all say what y'all want to say.
Helped us get to a decision.
But yeah.
And now, Mom,
like I said, guys, fellas, this is a place for us to decompress so we can sit down, talk, you know, just bullshit. Nothing serious. We can talk about anything and everything. Whatever's on your mind, we can talk about it. If you just want to get something off your chest, do it. If your boss is being a jerk, yeah, you can say it right here. You don't have to give no name. You don't give out where you work at. You just say, listen, you've been a jerk to me, and I'm ready to do this. Yes, I guess had up to here with him and stuff like that. Well, the breeze calmed down, and everything is still. The water is just still. Everything is still. It's calmed down. It's time to relax, go to bed, or go sit with a nice cup of tea, coffee, what have you. Read a book.
Going to law school at Georgetown, and then I was a prosecutor for Janet.
The day is ended, so will we. So am I. I'm going on TikTok soon to do the recap. So this is John Hervey from Shoot the Breeze saying it's time to close down, close the door, go back inside because the breeze has stopped. You have a good night, a good life, and everything be blessed for you. Peace. And remember, John shot second. Peace.
Patrick Novak says it was a waste of time to stand in line when they had VIP tickets.
Ms. Stevens, you are suing your former boyfriend, Mr. Novak, for $1,000, the cost of opera tickets, because you guys got thrown out.
Yes.